Whew. Need to shave. Gonna wait for people to show up. I think I'm getting the point of this streaming thing. I think so. So here's the deal. I went out last night. I'm going out tomorrow. I'm going to the beautiful thing about being self-employed is I have a weird schedule. So a lot of times I'm home, like weekends are for amateurs. So I will be at home on Saturday or whatever and going out during the week or something. So I'm like, you know what? Other people are stuck at home on Saturday, and this is a good way to kind of hang out with people. I totally get it now. I had a long talk yesterday with my friend who works at Fox, and it's like more fun to sit and watch a chat than it is to watch some stupid show, and nothing good on TV is on Saturday night anyway. So what I wanted to do, I'm going to save my soaps for later in the week when there's more people around because it is Labor Day weekend. I went to go exercise and I had to abort because I'm not done with my illness. I still have chest congestion and I couldn't breathe and it sucked. So that was not fun at all. But I am holding, as promised, thoughts on Zizek. I've only seen his thing about toilets, which was absolutely hilarious. I'm of the mindset that what's his first name? I always forget his first name. Is the same person as Thomas Wichter. I think they're probably the same literal person. They look the same vaguely. They're as out there. So yeah. So what I thought I'd do is once we get like 100 people in here, which will probably take like another minute or two, I'm gonna go through my elementary school yearbook, which I haven't read since 5th grade, and go through all the. It's hard to figure out how to hold things up. I guess in front of my eyes, right? That's the way to do it. Go through all my school memories, and there we go. It is in front of my eyes. That's the trick to do it. And read all the quotes that I had. I did watch, thanks to you guys, all the Owen fans, I watched the clip of him going ham on Joe Rogan. And I do have a lot of questions. He is scheduled for the show in about, I'll tell you exactly when Owen's scheduled. He is scheduled on October. It's going to be, is it October? He's scheduled on the 25th of September. So that's not that far off. Oh, and he already apologized to Joe? Oh, they got on the phone. Okay. So that's good. I don't know. I had a lot of, I had questions. Like it could have gone a couple of ways watching his interview. So I would want to ask him before I had any kind of thoughts about the subject. So I'll definitely pick his brain about that when I get him on the show. It seems to be the kind of thing that's also pretty dynamic, so that I'm sure by the 25th there will be lots more to discuss. I feel like I'm some kind of weird peacemaker here. Like first it's Tom Woods and Matt Welch, then it's gonna be Owen and Joe, whatever. But it looks like if they made nice on their own already, that's pretty good to know. So I'm going to start reading from this. We got 100 people. I'm going to start reading from this elementary school yearbook I had in 5th grade. All the good wishes. Okay, so this is from June 17th, 1987. And these are all the things people signed to me. I guess we folded the pages like this for some reason. Yeah, and we'll see what everyone... What's this? Good luck. Oh, they wrote good luck on the side. I read the first couple. Okay, I should be back. That was annoying. Am I back? Okay, good. So yeah, what happened was I was in PS312. I was the only one who ever won the spelling bee for the district from that school. They had a day in my honor, um, and there was something called SIG, Center for Intellectually Gifted, which was basically a magnet program at the junior high school where kids from all over the district could go. It was not based on where you lived, and it was only based on a test, so your grades didn't matter at all. And I got in, and so most of the kids who were in my fifth grade class did not go on to SIG. I know there was one off the top of my head, but I think it was got to be less than 5 of us. It was a very small number. So let's read through this, and hopefully it'll be fun for some people on a Labor Day Saturday night. Okay, SIG, CIG, Center for the Intellectually Gifted. Dear Michael, Mosey, Grape, Nidu, or Friley. I don't know what this means. These are jokes from like literally 30 years ago. These are 30-year-old jokes, and he's saying, open parentheses, M-O-S-Y, or M-I-S, comma, G-R-A-P-E-N-D-O-E, comma, or F-R-E-I-L-I-E. I have no idea what that means. No idea. If you can't read Chinese, with 2 E's, fold this. It's folded, say good luck. Thank you for letting me be your robot. Have a good time in Huddy. Love always, Michelle. Tilly Godzorlinga. I don't know what this means. We sat next to each other, and she was Michelle Whitman was her name. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Then we have Rosa red, violets are blue. Best wishes ahead of you. Great, from Saul Blumenthal. Okay. Good luck in Roy Man. Have a nice, and that one's crossed out. Great, Ruth. That was from Ruth. I have no idea who these people are. Like no memory. Dear Michael, you won't need it. I hope you like it. Love, Hillary Smith. Okay, that's great. These 5th graders are not very interesting, huh? Dear Michael, farewell. Have great luck in Huddy, and have a great summer too. From Cliff. That's Cliff Shanebart. Okay, him I remember. He had weird gaps in his teeth. Dear Michael, I know you're YOUR going to achieve and accomplish everything you do. I would say good luck, but you don't need it. From no idea what that signature says. Yeah. Good luck in Huddy, old pal, old buddy, Steve. That's pretty funny. It's kind of funny. Dear Michael, best wishes in your new school. Oh, from my teacher, Mrs. Gruen. She was such a bitch. I hate her so much in retrospect. Oh, this is funny. Rose are red, violets are black. I'm surprised you weren't left back. From Tion, T-S-I-O-N. And he not only misspelled Michael, E-A-L, he misspelled surprised. He put a Z in there. So that's some great stuff. Man, this is kind of anticlimactic, huh? To Michael, Donald Trump will be elected president one day. Well, no. It says, to Michael, good luck next year if you make it. From Sal. I didn't remember any Italian kids. Hey, Michael. They tore out the corner. See, they tore out the corner. Yo, Mickey, what's happening? This page looked good. I took a bite out of it. Good luck at Huddy. Jason. Ugh, that Jason. Jesus Christ. To Michael, I want to wish you good luck in your new school. From Mel. No idea who that is either, or gender. To Michael, this page used to be white until someone peed with all his might. Good luck at Huddy. Huddy is misspelled as well. This is Saturday night, people. To Michael, rose are red, violets are blue. I'm sweet, but so are you sometimes. Best of wishes and Huddy. From Andrea. No idea who that is. Good luck in the program and have a nice summer. Your friend Joseph. I wonder how many of these people are dead. Dear Michael, good luck in graduation and whatever school you go to, you'll always be smart. From your friend Danny. Well, Danny had it right. So Mrs. Gruen, I'll tell you about her when I'm done with this. There's actually a lot of stories about that fucking bitch. Rose are red, violets are blue. This page is white, so good luck in your life. Good luck, Robert. Oh, Robert. Oh. This might be the principal. There's like it's like in marker and there's a sticker. Dear Michael, your rendition of "If" will always be remembered. Good luck, sincerely, Adrian. Something. I think that's the principal. So, when I was in 5th grade, I was chosen to recite Rudyard Kipling's poem "If" at graduation, and I had a tape recorder and I taped it. And then one time, my mom just needed tape, so rather than listen if the tape had something on it, to tape some fucking self-hypnosis, she just took that tape and taped over it. Because, you know, graduation or your son once a lifetime thing's not a big deal. We need a blank tape, and blank tapes are impossible to find. Dear Michael, hope you have a great time in Huddy from Arthur. Okay. God, these kids are terrible. This is why they didn't go to Huddy. Dear Michael, I hope you have a good year in Roy Mann. That's pretty funny. From Sem. Roy Mann is the school that the kids who didn't go to Huddy went to. Dear Michael, good luck in Huddy. Mike. No idea who that is. I don't think I... Dear Mike, 2468, how the hell did you graduate from the number 1 Ronnie? Oh, there's a note. Ooh. There's a note stuck in here. What does this say? Oh. Okay, this is a good one. Dear Michael, you're the smartest kid in the class, but you're, Y-O-U-R, no different from Jarrett. And then there's another note, and I can't tell if it's from the hymn because this is in print, and it says, it means you shouldn't show off just because you're smart, Y-O-U-R, but you're a friend. I wonder if it's the same guy. Oh, Jarrett, what became of you? See, this is elementary school. I wouldn't even know how to look them up on Facebook. Good luck, DS. Nice knowing you. Okay. Dear Michael, good luck in Huddy from Ashley. Not one of these people knows how to spell Michael. To Michael, good luck in Roy Mann, and best of wishes from your friend Eric. Michael, good luck at school. I'd like to tell you you're a snob. Just kidding, Freddie. He spelled kidding correctly and crossed it out and then wrote it incorrectly. He's right, though. I am a snob. That's absolutely true. Oh, this is some shit in Spanish. We're not doing that. No. Senora, whatever. Good luck in Huddy and keep that brain of yours working. Will do. Rose are red, violets are black. I know you won't get left back, Keith. Yeah, we're all graduated. Keith. Really, Keith. I didn't do Aristide. I was against it, and there was a situation. Best wishes to a special... Why did she put that in quotes? That's from a teacher. Young man, it has been a pleasure to be your science teacher. Love, Mrs. Gordon. What the fuck did you... Bitch! I hope you are dead. Okay. I hope you have a smart summer, your best friend, Brent. You know, this is not... I feel like Geraldo when he opened up the Al Capone's tomb. Not only... Oh! This is my 4th grade teacher. He was great. Mr. Marcus. Not only are you stupid, I mean smart, but you're a very nice person. Keep up the good work. Best wishes, Mr. Marcus. They demoted him to gym teacher. So when I transferred from yeshiva to public school, excuse me, I went into that class, and I talk about this in Ego and Hubris, and I remember being mortified because, you know, when you go to private school, there's much more standards of behavior, and they had to, by law or by regulation, whatever, send me to like the generic class, right? So they couldn't send me to the smart kids class. So I walk in, and there's like a diorama with like a picture cut out of a magazine of chicken, and it's spelled Chiken. And the idea that this would be put on display in a classroom coming from yeshiva was unconscionable to me, and kids were chewing gum in class. And I remember we were talking about elephants, and the question was, how many types of elephants are there? And I raised my hand. It was 2, and the 2 types are Asian and African, and the differences are the size of their ears predominantly. And then I felt everyone in the class staring at me, and I found out later that the teacher, Mr. Marcus, who I just read, told the principal this kid doesn't belong here, but they couldn't transfer me out. So I had to sit out the whole year in that 4th grade class, and it was interesting. But he also had like a mini golf putt thing in the back of the room. So whoever was done with the forest elephant wasn't discovered, then stupid. He had a mini putt thing at the back of the room, and whoever finished the test or homework first got to do it, and I was the king of the golf. I was basically your favorite president in 4th grade. To Michael, keep up the good work in your new school. Here's to good luck and great success, Mrs. Epstein. I have no idea who she is. Dear Michael, you have a terrific imagination. Don't ever lose it. Your creativity will lead you to all kinds of wonderful places. Good luck in the future. Onward and upward, Ms. Plotzker. Well, that's nice. Good luck with Danielle. Michael B. Dated until you get laid. Okay. Still don't know what that is. I guess. Best wishes, Mrs. Boutakis. What? Drew, what the hell? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, you could have asked for a dick pic. So, this is like she's being artistic, I guess. Wow, that's crazy. I feel like a modern-day Owen Benjamin. Dear Michael, good luck, stay smart, love Michelle. That's all going up my nose. I'll tell you cash cab stories when I'm done with this. I have some cash cab stories that are really fun. Michael, it was great having you in my class. You are a nice person. Good luck, Mr. Snyder. Well, that's a lie. That's a complete fucking lie. Dear Michael, it has been a pleasure to get to know you during the lunch period. You are a most interesting young man. Best wishes, Mr. Oh. Ooh, I gotta tell you guys about the lunch period. Speaking of Owen, would you visit his home? Of course I'd visit his home. You know, and our buddies. Dear Michael, nice dancing on the dance festival. It's about time you did something but schoolwork. Loves, Monica. So, the dance festival. Let's talk about the dance festival. I obviously have no dancing skills whatsoever. It's bad. And we all had to do like a choreographed dance performance for like a half day on a Friday for some reason. And the song was Two of Hearts by Stacey Q. And like half of us had twos on our shirts and half of us had hearts. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going to feel stupid. I don't want to do it. So I stayed at home and I didn't do it. But before that, Mrs. Gruen, we all got into little groups, like groups of 3 or 4. And we all had to like go home and like choreograph a dance. And whoever had the best dance would like be like in charge of the class, or that would be the choreographers. And it was me, Saul Blumenthal, who you can imagine, and Cliff. And we went to Cliff's house. And I'm like, there's no point in trying. And the teacher said, just do your best. And I'm like, I'm not even going to, guys, there's no point in even trying, because we're not going to be as good as these kids who are actually good dancers. Like, this is just a fool's errand. And they're like, oh, they told us to try. And my Russian brain was like, dude, if they don't expect us to do anything, do the absolute minimum. So we didn't do shit, and it was fine. And that was an early moment where I'm like, an early moment when I realized, I knew the teacher was telling us lip service, but it was what the reality situation was, and I had no regrets about that whatsoever. Okay, to Michael. God made Italy, God made Spain, God made Michael, again spelled differently and incorrectly again, without a brain, haha, only kidding, love Jen. It looks like love Jew. It looks like she says love Jew. Okay, to Michael, good luck from Deborah. Fuck you, Deborah. All right, we're almost done. To Michael, good luck in all of your school years. Love, Jennifer. To Michael, good luck in your future years. Christia. Who are these people? This is from 5th grade. Like, it's a little autograph book, I guess. Dear Mike, Rosa read, Lincoln is dead. His cabin is empty, and so is your head. Love, Lori. Lori? I think it's Lori. We're almost done. To Michael, good luck. Davey, I guess I wasn't that liked. Dear Michael, I expect to hear wonderful things about you. Well, good luck, Ms. Star. She's right. Called it. Dear Michael, good luck and very best wish. I think it's a teacher. I know my dad signed this with something really funny. Oh, here's his handwriting. Michael, say goodbye to Mrs. Gruen and let all your other dreams come true too, Dad. That was funny. Michael, I am very proud of you. Many best wishes in the future. You're always... Ma. Okay. She had that Russian handwriting. And this is the last one. Dear Mike, up the mountain very high. The gods of the world say good luck in junior high. From Eric F. He misspelled mountain. Oh, Eric. Yeah, that's pretty stupid and a waste of time. So, Mrs. Gruen, I had a, there's this Star Trek story. I'm not a Star Trek fan. I loathe it. I've never seen an episode of either series. There's more than two, obviously, but I meant the big two. Where they're making Picard sit, and they're like, oh, there's 4 lights or there's 3 lights. So there's this famous riddle, which I had forgotten. This was a traumatic story for me. Violin bow. And it came up again with the New Yorker brought it up again fairly recently. And it was a total PTSD moment. And this was one of the worst. What's the total cost? I'm trying to find it because it's like the cost of the violin and the bow together cost blah blah blah. It's also baseball and baseball bat. Baseball bat. Okay, here we go. Okay, this was actually a very traumatic event for me. Okay, so the question was, I'm reading it, okay? This was absolutely traumatic. A violin and a bow cost $1.10 in total. The bat costs $1 more. The violin costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? Okay, together it's $1.10. The violin is $1 more. Now, everyone in the class said the bow is a dime. The correct answer is the bow is a nickel because 5 cents plus $1.05 equals $1.10. This is not. There's no other way of looking around it. This is not in dispute. This is math. This is simple math. There's no, your opinion doesn't matter. It's got to be a nickel and $1.05. Because if the bow is 10 cents and the total's $1, so totals is, wait, how'd they word it? $1 more. So then in that case it would be what, 90 cents. Wait, how am I doing this? Wait, hold on. No. Then it would be $1.20 if it's $1 more. 10 cents plus $1.10 is $1.20 if it's $1 more. So I'm sitting there, 5 cents for the bow, $1.05 for the violin, because the total is $1.10. And everyone in the class, literally everyone, said it's a dime and then $1. It's a dime is the answer. So they didn't have to do the math to figure out what the violin would cost in that context. And I was sitting there, and my mind was blown, because this was not complicated logic. If the bow is a dime and the violin is $1 more, dime plus dollar is $1.10. $1.10 plus 10 is $1.20. That's incorrect. This is not a hard question. Everyone started yelling at me or arguing with me. Like, you know how a bunch of people scream once, no, it's $1 more, so it's 10 cents. I'm looking at the numbers. I could not make it work with their logic. Again, it makes no sense otherwise. As I'm explaining, they're shouting me down. The teacher is telling me, no, look, you got to accept that you're wrong. I take a piece of paper and I do the math. This is not hard math. I go 110 minus 5 equals 105. She wouldn't look at it. Mrs. Gruen, older woman, like say late 60s. She made Michelle sitting next to me sit me down and try to educate me about how I was being obstinate and wrong. And again, there's no two ways to look at this issue. This is absolutely unambiguous. And I'm sitting there, felt just like Picard, because this is black and white. There's no ambiguity here. And I went home, felt like a crazy person, and that fucking bitch, a parent teacher, told my parents, he's so smart. He was sitting there arguing near tears, and then later I thought about it and I realized he was right. And she never told me that. She never apologized. She never made the class apologize. And that was and again, I was 9 or 10. And that was such a moment for me when I thought these people should absolutely be shot. And you would think, just from like a regular perspective, if you are encouraging an entire classroom to basically gang up on a kid and then realize even that's wrong, or pull me aside after class. But to realize later, let's suppose she had a brain fart in her defense, to realize later that she was wrong and to be like, holy shit, what did I put this kid through? I would be absolutely devastated. And I would sit the kid down and be very apologetic and have a little bit of empathy for that kid. And I was like, and the thing is, Mrs. Gruen was extremely smart. She was extremely smart. She was an older woman. She would do the New York Times crossword with us. I mean, very, very bright woman. There's no question. I respected her enormously intelligence. But that moment, and I forgot about it until the New Yorker had an article about this exact same riddle, although they had it with a baseball bat and a baseball. And I was like, oh my God. And when I was a software trainer, I actually ran into people. I was back at that school for some reason. And I ran into people who were her colleagues, and they said she was actually a hardcore radical leftist, which you wouldn't get because she was very strict. She always wore the same black dress every day. She pushed us very hard. She's like, you're the smart kids, you have to work hard. There was none of this kind of leftist idea of like, oh, like we're going to have social promotion. No. She busted our ass, and she took education very seriously. There's not a big difference at all, Brandon. Get the revised edition. So yeah, Callum, you're being annoying. So you're getting muted. There you go. So yeah, that was a very, very upsetting moment. Whew. And so whenever I hear people talk about, I also think it's not that uncommon. I think there's very much the case. I saw a story that went viral. Some homework. Some kid got the homework right. The teacher was wrong. And she said to him, well, to the parents, no, he still shouldn't have argued with me in front of the class. Fuck you. You should be set on fire. My God, that woman. And when I found that out, oh my God. Oh, okay, I'm out of Monster. Cash Cab, you want to hear the Cash Cab story? I feel like Drew should have dibs on what I talk about. I Chose Liberty. I Chose Liberty. It was not that good. It was more like a Autism Speaks book. The Cash Cab story. I'm not a White Monster fan. So when I did... Okay, so I didn't make a McCain meme because Megan follows me, and I wanted to have some modicum of respect for her, and she didn't need to see that. She was clearly very upset, and you could understand that. So that wouldn't have happened. So cash cab. So when I was friends. Let me tell the my giant life story. I was friends with a couple of people, two women, lesbians, and they were on um, my giant life because one of the wives was 6'8". I always drink Monsters late. I just have one a day. And basically, the episode of my giant life, one of them was trying to get pregnant, but she was very into fitness, and this was fucking with her head, body image issues, and so on and so forth. So there was an episode where they sit me down and were trying to kind of, talk things through. It was staged but not scripted. So they put her in a fat suit, and what I realized is, look, I wasn't getting paid, so I'm going to say as much fucked up things as I can and let them edit around me because I'm here to have my fun. I don't fucking care about the Learning Channel. So she comes out in a fat suit, and I say, "Oh, you look like the Midwest." Cut. She's talking about having kids, which one of them is going to get pregnant. I kept talking about, you can sell the kid if they're ugly, buying kids in the black market, assuming that they're, white. I mean, I threw everything in there I could. They had to edit around me completely. They managed to do it amazingly. So when I was on Cash Cab, I had the same stratagem, which is I am going to say as much fucked up things as I can and let them fucking worry about it. Because it is extremely, extremely stressful in there. Because the adrenaline is through the roof, and it's kind of hard to pay attention because you're so jacked up. It's like having, like, I guess, a bunch of monsters. So I remember. So there's a guy in the passenger seat who's the producer who's giving you tips or keeping you track of how your score and whatever, so on and so forth. And like I don't even I know I made a joke about getting knee pads and blowing people to get on the show. When I got out of the cash cab, I have the money still. Somewhere, I have it somewhere. Basically, it's President Beaumont, is what they show you. I'll show you. I know I can find it in 2 seconds. Uh, because what they don't actually give you cash, like fake money. Hold on, they don't actually give you cash. They mail you a check much later. I thought it was Beaumont. I'm trying to find it, and I can't. When I'm goggling it, all I'm seeing is bills with Trump on it. Beaumont. I'll try prop money. No, I can't find. I saw it again later. Anyway, I kept the bill. They let me keep it. So when they gave me the cash, I said, "Oh, this is all going up my nose." So that was kind of fun. And one of the answers was salmonella, and Ben Bailey, who's the host, who's not funny, said, "Oh, that reminds me of a friend I have in Jersey. Hey, my name is Salmonella," and I just go, "That's not racist at all." Silence. So the last thing you have to do is double or nothing. And we were at 2 strikes for a while. And when you're at 3 strikes, you lose everything. So we were fucking coasting. So I was just like, let's ride this out until we get to the destination, which they tell you to pick the destination. And I'm like, as soon as we got there, I'm like, okay. They go, okay, do you want to do double or nothing? And I said, no, you just should have given the money. And he at that point, he finally loses it. He goes, hey, how about you pretend to think about it for a second and then you answer us? And I'm like, okay. So then he goes, hey, you guys want to do double or nothing? I go, no, let's keep the cash. And he goes, okay, cash. Okay, you want the cash? I'm like, yeah. But it was pretty funny. I kept fucking with him the whole time. And I'm pretty quick, so I was just hammering whatever he said. I'd one-up him, and he didn't know what to do. Yeah, that was a kind of a little bit of fun. I should have done. I've never actually. I was going to roast a friend of mine many years ago. Must have been 7 years ago. And basically, he decided to schedule the roast, pick the roast roasters and assign us topics about what to roast him about. And I was like, I'm like, you're having the roast like 2 days away from my birthday. I'm not going to do this. I have my own birthday plan, so that never ended up happening. And I know there was the roast of Tom Woods at the 1000th anniversary, 1000th episode, which I didn't take part in because I didn't really know the other people there, and I had enough on my plate for that night. So yeah. So okay. So I don't even know what else we can. Leopold and Loeb are the good ones. Now you can wonder why it's in arm's length. There are merch. If you go to merchpump.com, we have a bunch of Malice shirts. Are the curved jeans any good? First of all, thank you all again for the curved jeans. They are very good. They fit. They fit great. They just bunch up around the kind of sides of the calves. So they are wonderful. I thank you all so much. The one thing I want to get now through chats, is there's a book called The Passing of the Great Race by Madison Grant, who's super racist. And basically the book is like, oh, the Nordics are being extinguished. It's from Why is Bob Dylan an Antichrist? Because the three great villains of 20th century art are Bob Dylan, in my view, Picasso, and James Joyce. And he brought folk into rock music, and folk and also the stupid storytelling into rock music, which things I absolutely abhor and I find unconscionable. Just awful. And this kind of shucksness. I hate all of it. So the one thing I wanted to get, The Passing of the Great Race by Madison Grant. Teddy Roosevelt loved it. Hitler called it his Bible. I don't know if it's, but the thing is, there is a copy of the book. I haven't read it yet. It's, but the Nordics are great and blah, 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 blah. Surprisingly, I looked through it online and Jews are not mentioned, even though Hitler absolutely loves it. And there's a copy online for sale that the author signed to his mom. But it's $300, so I'm gonna get that. That's the next thing I'm eyeing, is a copy of Madison Grant's. I don't know who Terry Davis is. It's a copy of Madison Grant's book, but autographed. Right now I'm reading I don't know what Temple OS is. What do you make of the cleanest race about North Korea? It's superb. It's not my site, by the way, the Merch Pump. Yeah, I am a third of the way, thanks to Drew. That's amazing. What else was I going to talk about? I had something else and I completely brain farted. I'm reading right now, my buddy Robert Anthony Peters gave me many years ago a copy of Charles Murray's book. I forget even what it's called, and I'm hating it. Just absolutely hating it, but it's a signed copy, so I'm like, all right, I gotta sit through this. I actually reached out to the guy who sold me the curved denim. I'm like, where'd you get this? Because the company's very cryptic, Capital Denim. It's very weird, and it's not the bell curve. And he's like, I got it from some guy in Japan, and I have no... Oh, I should show a bunch of books? That's not a bad idea, but it's like a lot easier to show jeans than books. So, yeah. Schizophrenic software development. Is that Antonio over there? I can't tell from your picture. I think it is. It's not coming apart. It's on my Goodreads. I'll tell you right now what it's called. Although in his defense, it's from 1988, and basically his whole point is how to make government run effectively, which I'm not really... It's called In Pursuit. So a lot of the ideas did get implemented. I did not show my soap collection. I'm going to wait for that when everybody is around. And it's going to be it'll be very exciting. I kind of want to bust it out, but no one missed the soap. Nor was there any soap dropped. So I'm just pissed because I'm sitting at home on a Saturday night. My back's in a little pain, and I had nothing to do. So I'm like, you know what? There's probably people around. Maybe I could get some shekels and talk to some cool people. So here we are. I don't know any. Oh, the school. I don't know anything about this. Keep your butthole tight. Will do. I never saw the show Soap. What else can I show you guys? Yeah, Soap is weird. Soap is really weird. I've never tried heroin. No interest. Because it makes you throw up. So that's no fun. I'm excited to be back at work on Tuesday. I'm going to Anthony's house, Kumia's house, tomorrow for barbecue. I don't have any more denim to show you guys. Oh, I don't like Dostoevsky because it just seems boring to me and dense and not in a good way. You want the merch pump? Okay, I'll give you the merch pump here. Here's the merch pump link. There it is. You're well. I want to see if they have the women's shirts up yet, because they looked good. No, they're not. Nope, they're not up yet, but they're gonna be. Let's see how many shirts Dave has. He has a hoodie. Ugh, I don't like hoodies. He only has one shirt. In one color. That's weak. Dave, come on, Dave, come on. You could do better than that. You gotta give him a bunch of choices. That's what the people like. No, the shingles are almost gone. My back just hurts a little. I've got this chest congestion, and I couldn't breathe at the gym. It was like an asthma attack. Do you like any cartoons? I like a lot of cartoons. Of course, I'd go in any show pretty much that has a big enough audience and that wouldn't be annoying. I did not watch. I'm not up on Jordan Peterson at all. Nor did I watch the debate at all. I don't like video games. Twitter's my video game. Oh, the new right. Yeah, the cover for the new right. I think the cover's on Amazon already. It's of course it's a dog whistle. It is Ben Garrison, Zyklon Ben. And they wanted. Oh, you want me to read from the book? Oh, that's what I should do. Okay, Drew, you should have asked me to read from the book. Whatever you people want me to read from, let me know. Damn it. I'm not big on. I don't think me going on these alt-right shows is a good idea, and you can understand why. It depends on the show, to be honest, though. I didn't see. Oh, okay, so talk to me about Jim Goad on the Weekly Sweat, because I've talked to those guys in the past. I don't know much about them, to be fair. They seemed kind of. One of them, the guy with the glasses, called in once on You're Welcome when it was on Compound, which I liked. So, and I know Jim was going to go on yesterday. No, Wesley, I had no intention of fucking with them. It was just terrible. I don't know what you mean by a pull. What does that mean? So how did Jim... Don't DM me, I don't read them. I use my DMs on Twitter as a roach motel. So what happened on... what happened on the show with Jim yesterday? And I did call him yesterday. I called him back because I know he popped on the last live stream I did. If anyone watched, because I can't even find it. Excuse me. You can't send a, well, you can super chat and then type in the link, no? Yeah, I never mentioned it because it was a shit show. Jim Goad, it was 3.5 hours? I don't know what a pull means, I'm sorry. It was called weekly, what's it called? Weekly Sweat, right? Or something? By the way, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be in Turkey on. No, he went on their. Um, you can't send a link. Just write .com. You can spell it out. Wait, so tell me more about this thing yesterday. So, Jim, for those who don't know, on Thursday, I believe, I did a live stream. Goad showed up. I called him yesterday. He was going to go on some podcasts with these two guys who I've chatted with before on Twitter who seemed funny and on the level. Although I think there's drama somehow. Um, Jim brought on Matt's ex, who just got raped the other day. Some guy broke into her home and raped her. They talk about that for quite a while. Ooh, that's pretty dark. You'll have to read my book, Calypso. I have to go to Turkey because that's where I'm giving a speak. I'm speaking Hoppa's thing. But I can't. I don't. So I would love a debriefing of what happened with Jim yesterday. Oh, I would love to come to Toronto. I love Toronto. It's my second favorite city. Oh, so the super chats stay up the longer they are, the more the money it is. Okay, that makes sense. What happens if I click on it? It goes to the super chat. Okay, got it. Interesting. I'm surprised Tom isn't here. Where's Tom? Like all the other guest stars. I love Toronto because when you are there as a New Yorker, it's like when you're in New York in high school. There's this innocence about it. It's like a school play version of New York. I like kindness. I like, things that are twee. So I really, really enjoy it. There's a place there called Brooklyn Pizza. I came in there to give them fucking attitude. The pizza was great. I really enjoy it's the center part's not that big. You can walk around. I like the diversity. I it's great. So I like everything about Toronto. And when everyone in Toronto I met, and I would say like a lot of people, um, what they think Williamsburg is the acme of civilization. So they'll be like, "Oh, I went to Williamsburg once," and it's like, "Oh my god, that's amazing." Oh, so they delete the videos. Okay. Oh, so there's no way for me to see it. Okay. Okay. I'll be sure to say hi. Um, boo what? I don't know what boo means in this content. So did anyone watch? Can someone give me some details about Jim on this show? Because Jim's a very bright guy. Hoppa lives there, so. Jim Goad. God, this is not complicated. Jim Goad. Is there a Norm Macdonald show coming out? Fuck yeah. Oh shit, let me see. I love him. Oh, it's called Norm Macdonald Has a Show. It's coming out in 2 weeks. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh god, he's the best. How do I see? Is there any way for me to see this video? The thing is, I don't want to watch a 3.5 hour video either. Of Jim with talking to these people. Get who on your welcome, Jim? Jim will be on your welcome next time he's in New York. Okay, where can I see this? How do I look it up? Okay. I'll put Jim code in the last couple of days. Jim code. There's one with Matt Forney, but I don't think that's the one. I was talking about when he went on. He's with Luke Ford. There's with Andrew Worski. I'll put filter this week. Yeah, it's not here. Oh, I have to subscribe to their Patreon. It's not happening. Oh, cool, Warren. The globe, we live in a... I love Cody. He's the one... Oh, you want to hear a Cody Wilson story? What do you want me to do, Cody Wilson or read from the book? Yeah, The Making of Modern Economics. I don't know who Chip Kipperly is. Oh, okay. No one cares about my book. Jeez, you fuckers. So... You're welcome, I said. Relax. So... What channel has the GOAT episode? IQ? I don't know what that means. Yeah. Yearbook smells like a book. I don't know what that means. Okay, so Cody. Okay, I had him on You're Welcome. I also had my Nightshade on the phone where he broke some news. He and I were both slated to speak at Voice and Exit. And I was going to Cody Wilson. Let me tell you exactly what year this was. 2014. I thought it was longer. It was 2014. I forgot Durant spoke there too. So yeah, 2014. Cody was supposed to speak at Voice and Exit. And the event was not going well because they didn't get the stage set up and everyone was freaking out. And for whatever reason, Cody no-showed. He stood them up at the ghost gun dude. And I thought that was really kind of shitty because my buddy Max was running the event, and Cody was one of the names mentioned. It was all promoted, and I didn't like that at all. So and I may have started telling people that he has AIDS. So, Cody, I owe you an apology. I was going to apologize to you on Your Welcome and on Nightshade, but I am apologizing here, and next time I talk to you, I will apologize publicly. But yeah, that did happen. Maybe. It also, yeah. So that's and that's why I said telling people why he couldn't make it, because he had AIDS. Ghost guns, not even once. What other fun rumors have I started for no reason? I think that's the only one. Okay, the video. Okay, what is this? What video are you sending me, Marcus? What is this? Oh, is this the hidden? What is this? Okay. I see. Okay, thank you. Oh god, I'll watch it. Whoa, 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 book, whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you, Marcus. I'm gonna just download this in case it gets pulled. How do I download? Okay, I got it. I know what to do. 1 second. 1 second, peoples. 1 second, peoples. Now I have something to watch tomorrow on the way to Anthony Cumia's house. And we are downloading. Great. Close. Okay, so I'll be glad to read from the book. Someone has to tell me what page or whatever. Aunt Ro, who's Aunt Ro? How come he could send the link and no one else could? What was the trick that you used? I can't even find it anymore. Interesting that it let you put it in. I'm going to Anthony's house. Yeah, he's having a barbecue. Ann Coulter has a chapter. She has a whole chapter, The Divine Miss C. Let's see. Let me pop it open. The MS. On a second. Okay. Oh, I had a big heart attack yesterday, let me tell you guys. I had plans last night. As I was getting ready to leave, I have this thing on. It's telling me Microsoft Office is expired because I have a pirated copy, right? And there's a way to kind of rearm it, but you can only rearm it a certain amount of times. So I tried to work around, and basically I had to restart my computer and create a new profile, and I had a huge heart attack that everything got wiped, but it didn't. But it was very, very scary. So this is a reminder to everyone right now, take a second and back up your shit. Okay. We need a Pat Buchanan, there's a whole chapter about him. Is open... LibreOffice, for fuck's sake. You're not my lawyer. Oh, by the way, someone, I forget who, someone was trying to get my lawyer on You're Welcome. And be like, hey, you should have this guy on You're Welcome. Like, who is he, this loser? He go, no, he's really good. I'm like, never heard of him. He sounds like he represents assholes. Google Drive, it seems like it would be easy to hack. So I'm too scared of that. I feel like, you know how I read Buckley's book, towards the end of his life, he was the only one that was using some word program. Like, I feel like I can't switch out of Office anymore. Use a typewriter. God, this has been an hour. I'm too paranoid about cloud. I'm sorry, because there's so many ways to access it. Okay, what is this YouTube? Let me try it. Liam, let's see if that works. I know how to. If it's not on my desktop, my hard drive, I feel like. Let me see what he sent me. Hangouts on air. Oh, I don't care about Matt Forney. I wanted to see the one with What is your plan to have an audible version? Then you're right. It's up to the publisher, and I 100%, if we do an audio version, which seems like a certainty, I will be reading it. 100%. And greetings from Maryland, or as I like to call it, Merlin. I do have an external hard drive, and I have a thumb drive also, in a fireproof case. So every contingency is covered. Page 86. Okay, let's go to page 86. I was looking for the weekly sweat, but someone else sent that. Yeah, I constantly back it up. $86. This is not interesting. This is about exploiting video games. It's my book, then you write. The hell's wrong with you? Give me another page number. I'm not giving you the last sentence. Come on, spoiler. 77, okay. Because some of it's exposition. My book's about the new right. It's self-explanatory. Oh, here we go. It's about Ben. Ben's subsequent internet aliases were anything but. The website Encyclopedia Dramatica, basically a troll's version of Wikipedia, lists over 100 troll nicknames for Garrison, ranging from Ben causing hysteria in every black area Garrison, to Ben going mental on the Oriental Garrison, to Ben 3 Reichs and you're out Garrison. The most often used, however, is the simple Zyklon Ben. Ah, le mot juste. Nicholas Fuentes is the leader of the New Right? Okay. My book is 87,000 words. I don't know how long that's going to be in... It's probably going to be like 320, maybe, in print. No, I don't have a page 9/11. Let me see if there's any 9/11 references in here. I should have some 9/11 jokes. Oh, there's 10 9/11 references because of Ron Paul. Oh, there's a 9/11 joke. There is here. Oh, there's a couple of 9/11 jokes. There's me and Gavin talk about 9/11. 9/11. Wow, I forgot about that. The Amazon listing's not accurate because we don't have the book mocked up yet. Is Donald Trump mentioned at all? Yeah, he's on the cover. My least favorite state. Let me look at a list of the states. Because most of them, I haven't been to many of them. Let me see. That's a fair question. List of states. I'm trying to think of any that stick out to me as particularly objectionable. It might be Vermont, although it was cool that it was the Republic of Vermont. But it feels like it's very Ben and Jerry's-y, which is exact opposite of what I like. Yeah, I don't think I hate on any state. It would probably be Vermont, though. The cover is of Ben Garrison. It's Trump as Samson. It should be on Amazon, I think. I like Virginia. I have a good friend there, Bob. Bobby Ewing. He works at Mercatus. Okay, someone give me another page to read from. I guess this is fun for you people. Okay, we'll do 42. This one's for Rucka. Miss Rand was nothing if not opinionated. She insisted that all her views were derived from and demonstrable by reason, and that her Atlas Shrugged was so tightly argued that to accept one part was to accept it all. Given her sexual peccadillos and the claim that Atlas integrated economics, morality, and sex, the logical corollary was that the purely rational man demanded laissez-faire from Washington and BDSM from his women. So this is about the Rothbard-Rand drama compared to the Nixon-Buchanan drama. Yeah, Candace Owens is known as the new Ayn Rand, as the modern Dan Rand. What's BDSM? If you have to ask, it's not for you. You're not 12. I don't know. I did not. Yes, the book will. Keto trainer. Yes, the book will trigger some people. The first 14 words on page 88. Okay, I'll do that, you fuckers. Page 88. It's not interesting. One type of foe that became identified was the false flag, a poorly disguised progressive who, say, suggests flooding an enemy's Twitter account in order to cause psychological stress. I don't have shows booked. It's in May. I actually know who I want to have as my guest host for Nightshade, but there's no way they would do it. It's no one you've heard of. The first 9 words of page 11. Okay, that's a good idea. Page 11. Conservatives, blind to history, tout the nuclear family as the height of stability. Uh-oh, Popo. Popo. 1776. That's a good idea also. Page 76. Ooh, I can't read this. No. This is from, yeah, oh, no. I never saw the video of, Rucka hating on Ben Shapiro. What else can I show you guys that's cool? One day I'm going to have to go through my, I don't hate the Beatles, I just think they're not, or they're overrated, and I hate the people, I find annoying the people who like them. The second to last word in the book is Sisyphus. What's my favorite part of the book? I think, you keep saying goodnight, get the fuck out of here. My favorite part of the book, I think my favorite part is the fact that I don't know if it's a part, but there's a chapter in Ann Coulter that there's a dark humor that I think is getting through the editor, which is shocking. Did you see Dick Masterson ranting about Rucka? I did not. I don't know. The chapter quotes I read in an earlier live stream. What's the most expensive book you've ever bought? It would well, that was a present. It would have to be the first edition of Max Stirner's Ego and His Own, or Der Einzige und sein Agentum. I think that was like 600, 400 maybe. That's got to be. Is that the most? I'm pretty sure that's the most. I know I have a signed Camus, which is also comparable in price. I was on the fence about getting it, and my friend pointed out, look, you can always resell it. So things like that, it's not like he's going to get less dead. or less famous. So it's more of you can just Camus signed book. You could just keep it on your shelf. Here it is. How much was it? Camus signed. I can't find it. How much I paid for it? It was not. Here we see Camus A books. I can't find it. Interesting. Sorry, guys. I don't know, Poppy. Max Sterner. I think it's L'été, the fall. It's just a play of his, but it's autographed. I think that's what it's called. The summer. Yeah, it's L'été. You want me to show it to you guys? The Camus. I never said anything about Kubrick. Kubrick doesn't do it for me. I don't really hate him. I'll show it to you. Why not? 1 second. All right. I'm not a Star Trek fan. So this is the book. Oh, I do have the receipt in here. Smart. I'm a modern day Cody Wilson. Oh, it was $950. Wow. And it is signed. But again, I didn't feel bad paying that much because I can always resell it. Good. Anyone you find morally reprehensible that you respect? Sure, Teddy Roosevelt. That's an easy one. Low-hanging fruit. Good times. I don't know. What's fools, frauds, and firebrands? No, that sounds interesting, though. That does sound interesting. My holy grail of rare books would have to be a bestiary from the medieval era. Most underrated president. Yeah, that's a tough one. Harding? Gotta be Harding. Yeah, it's Harding. We'll do the mic like this. I think that's better. Show us the dress Ayn Rand was buried in. I'm not going to put it on. I only put it out for special occasions. Actually, the books because he's always rated as the worst president, and he's not. He did a lot of good things. Yeah, the books I have my eye on, besides that autographed Passing the Great Race, is also one of E. Nesbitt's copies of her own book, which is a grand. So, yeah. I don't know what Frost Salem means. Let's see how many Twitter notifications I've had. 400. Should I look through them? You want me to read through them while I'm I have never seen Mozart Was a Red. I saw a few bits of it and I was just like, oh god. Gotta up the Patreons. Yeah. Let's see. Jesus Christ. I'm always scared. We do. What does this mean? Let me see. Scrolling through my notifications. The thing I don't like about Twitter is like they'll be like, I don't see what it's in response to. So someone will be like, go fuck yourself, but it'll be a funny response to something, you know. Okay, go. I swing hard. I don't know what that means. There's Matt Iceman. Dying because Michael Malice responded to my comment. Yeah, I clowned you, you stupid lady. Oh, that's so sad. I'm just going to put RIP in. Okay, never mind. I think I'm almost caught up. Get a room. Let's live stream our wedding. There will be blood. Is the FCC gonna allow it? And Candace, not Candace. Okay, great stuff. It's funny when people think that they want to go to Twitter and engage in arguments. It's so weird. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Twitter trolling one day. I really will. Everyone asked for it. It seems like a funny idea. My basement. I flood your basement. That's a quote from Ginger Minge. I'm starting to get rid of my books and I'm digitizing them to get more space because I need to get a suit wardrobe to hang my suits in. I don't know who this Sticks and Hammer guy is. Hacks and longest road trip. We've been to DC. Cleveland. We drove to Cleveland to Harvey. That makes me sad. I'm not. These are books that I'd rather have on Kindle or my iPod anyway because then I could search easily. If you want my books, you can have them. Anywhere in the U.S. you haven't been that you really want to? I haven't been to a lot, but I don't know that there's anything that's particularly calling to me necessarily. I have not seen what Laura is doing. Let's read some more from the new right. $100. Okay. What does Owen do all this time? Does he just, besides play piano? How does he fill the time? Although it's been an hour and a half. Oh! Page 100. This manifests as a phenomenon that alt-right writer Vox Day refers to as midwits. Can't sleep, clown will eat me. The name of the last chapter is The Road Ahead. Wait, Owen really talks about the Jews? I have a copy of the first issue of American Mercury, or whatever the 1920s magazine Mencken did. I don't think it was called American Mercury. It was it no? What am I thinking of? What was it called? The fuck am I thinking of? Oh yeah, it was the American Mercury. Yeah, I have a copy of the first issue. No, I'm thinking it's the American Mercury. Wait, what type? There's a typo. Wait, there was a typo, right? Oh, they changed this can doesn't have the thing about anarchists on it. Your dad's not a half Jew. I hate to break it to you. Is this kind of thing that's interesting if I leave it open while I'm on Twitter? Like, I don't know, like, is this something where people like the person talking, or they just have it on the background? Those aren't LPs, they're CDs. Leave this chat open. Background, okay. I love you more. Okay, I hear you. Oh, I see how it works. You could have in the background, like, kind of like a background noise. My wrists are too thin for watches. I have a really big head, but it's earned. Let me see what's on the Twitter. That's not what I meant. Okay, so Annika Skywalker was really funny. I stand by my. She said, "When are we gonna live stream our wedding?" And I said, "There will be blood." And someone wrote, "Please, her hymen's not intact." And I'm just writing, "I stand by my statement." What is my wrist girth? Oh, you're not gonna find a hardcover of Dear Reader. I mean, those are for the Kickstarter people. Oh, those are CDs. You mean these, Greg? Over there? Those are CDs coming out of My wrist tattoo, it's on my forearm. It's my number. Yeah, those are CDs popping out. What is this? Yeah. God, I'll be glad when I'm done feeling. CD, 4 down, 5 across, okay. I got a whole other rack of CDs here that you can't even see. Ah. This is the third of David Bowie's Berlin trilogy, which I would think are probably hold up as 3 of the greatest albums of all time, taken in unison. So if you don't know from Bowie, get those 3 albums: Low, Lodger, and Heroes. I don't use Spotify. I haven't heard anything about Jim joining Compound Media. I'm not a Morrissey fan. Isaac Morehouse, he's great. I adore Isaac. Me and him get along like gangbusters. I don't have Ace of Base. No, and I didn't go to the Bowie exhibit. All right, guys. I'm going to head out in like 5 minutes, I guess. Guilty pleasures, just no guilt. I don't know what that means. I don't have old Green Day either. Never watched The West Wing. Never listened to Death Grips. What shows I'm watching? Like, there's nothing. I can't wait for the summer to be over for there to be new television. The only thing that's on now is Impractical Jokers, and Hey Joy, and Penn and Teller. Britpop. I've got a lot of. Well, you gotta fucking super chats me. Talk's cheap. Jason Mary Chain, I do have one of their albums. That's it. I love. It's funny. Ruby Chocolate was amazing. I bought more. How was it? Thank you, Michael. Tell me what the Ruby Chocolate was like. Well, Ghost Perks. That's Ghost Lights. That's a lie. I'm making everyone a much worse person. Who's Q and Sal? Oh, from Impractical Jokers. They're probably out of my range. This ain't no. This ain't no negotiation. There's a deli downstairs. They have the big monsters. But I don't think I could chug that much liquid. I'm not a chugging person. I saw them filming Impractical Jokers once when I was in Greenpoint at McCarran Park. Better Call Saul. I did not like Better Call Saul. I watched the first, I think, whole season. Yeah, I know Owen's friends with them. I don't like asking people to make intros for me. I don't. I think that's what's the $75 try mean? I don't know what that means. Sure, if you want to give me $75, I'll get a giant monster and chug as much as I can. Oh, I know. What's his name? Mike Finoya. I learn. My first language is Russian, and I still speak a little bit of French, and I forgot Hebrew. So yeah, that's where we are. Lewis was on You're Welcome, and now I'm on his network. Seriously weirdo. Thank you, Megan. That's very nice. And that will buy me a monster for tomorrow. That's how much they cost downstairs. I didn't eat at any of the restaurants in Woodstock. We ate at this amazing diner, which used to be called Michael's. I took some photos of it because there were all these ads on the diner placemats, which were insane. I don't ever make smoothies, no. Let me throw this out. Let me see what's on Twitter. So I think that would be fun if I'm reading Twitter out loud and start replying to that. That would be fun. I think it'd be fun. I can see how that would be a lot of fun. And I think there's like a little dollar sign under where it says say something. There's no show prep on this because I was like bored and I figured other people are bored Saturday night, so I might as well pop on. And apparently people, oh, just stare the screen? Just share the screen? Okay, I'll figure out how to do that for the next one. It's just, it's not happening with the longer episodes. Oh, what did Jim say? That's very cool. I know the guys. I don't know if they still like me. I think maybe they've gone Nazi at this point. I have no idea, but I got on with them before in the past. Tom Woods talks about IQ. I've never seen him do that really, other than referring to people as low IQ individuals. No, if what I know for a fact that I said this in my last live stream. If I start sharing my screen, I'm going to be sure to have one window open to the exact page that Kurt Eichenwald had. Owen Benjamin, Louis J. Gomez, and Jim Goad. Tom Wood says he makes murder libertarians every day. What? Greg, no, I didn't put up a John McCain meme because Megan follows me and I met her and we're in cordial terms. And I didn't. At a certain point, you have to be like, this. She does not need that. And she was clearly very, very, very distraught. Wait, why do I know that name? Mike Ma. Who's Mike Ma? Who is this guy? I don't know who he is. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't... Oh. Wait, was this the guy that they were saying Laura was hitting on and stalking? I know there's something like that drama with her and Lauren Southern and Cassandra Fairbanks. Milo does coke? Doesn't sound right. Oh, okay. That's it. That's interesting. I'm Matt Welch. I didn't see that. That's interesting. Okay, but Tom doesn't talk about IQ that much. Laura did not say that. I don't have Backstreet Boys CD now. Okay, this video of her flirting with him. Okay. Look, maybe she meant Mike Ma as short for Mike Malice. I do not like Blow. No, I do not. I'm a straight edge. Close to it. I don't have any music older than I am. Laura told you she fucked me? I don't believe you. I'm not showing my abs. Actually, here's a funny story about Gavin. Last time an aquarium was 2005 or 6. I was at Gavin's hotel room. I've been to many concerts. I was at Gavin's hotel room. We were filming for his show. It's on YouTube. This was a while ago. I'm not showing you my feet because of my web toes. And we're in the bedroom part. It's not just us. There's other people there, whatever. And he goes, well, you're going to show me? And I go, show you what? He goes, oh, come on. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's just like, your abs. I'm like, oh, there's the gay brain. Like, yeah, so I did. Okay, Ghost Lights, stop trying to make that happen. It's not gonna, it's like fetch. I don't... He did not give me the old McGingus. Wait. Hold on. You're telling me Laura Loomer told you that we hooked up? What did she say? I'll take a picture of the abs once they're fully back. They're almost completely back. I dropped an inch overnight somehow. I don't know how that happened. I used Harry's razor that Tom Woods got me. Shit, I was gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink. I forgot I had to get it from my macros. I will see you all next week. I'm going to have my um, soap unboxing. Do you want to see the? If someone super chats me $5, $5, I will bust out one of the pieces of soap from the soap collection now. I don't do keto, no. I just eat the same thing every day. If not, it's all going to wait for later in the week when people are around. All right, here we go. I'm getting the soap. Be back in 30 seconds. All right, it's here. You ready? Here's one. This was a competitor, I think, to Ivory. It says lots of bathtub fun. This is from like 1980. Made in Korea. Then, if you guys didn't believe me, I don't even know. I know they don't make this anymore. Fresh. And it says toilet soap, but the slogan says all day, all over. It's too bad there's not a year on this. It still smells. Ugh, it does not smell good. It's red. Looks like cinnamon. Made in England. Why is it called toilet soap? That sounds horrific. Let me look this up. Fresh toilet soap. I can't even find evidence of it on the internet. Jesus Christ, this is old. Yeah, if you do fresh toilet soap, I'm just gonna... This brand no longer has gone down the memory hole. There's no evidence of it online. Holy shit. That's amazing. Yeah. This is okay, yeah. It smells. I can't take it out. The package busts a little over the years. It smells. It's honestly, it smells like soap you would use to clean something, not to clean yourself. But it said it's. I mean, bath size. If it says bath size, it's for people. But it does not smell good, and it looks like you see it's like a little red. It's like what's that toothpaste that's red? Freshen Up or whatever it's called. And then this Nature's Naturals. I remember this was awesome because it floated. That's what made it cool. Oh, this is new. So let's find out when this came out, and we'll know how old these soaps are. Nature's Naturals floating soap. No results found. Holy shit. No results found for this. Wow. That is amazing. I'm like a fucking archaeologist of supermarkets in the Reagan era. Nature's Naturals floating soap. This is from the timeline that Hillary Clinton became president and the Berenstain Bears. The manufacturer is Nature's Naturals. Made in Korea. There's a UPC. I can't really smell it. Mandela effect, yeah. I use African black soap because it's good for my skin. I'm not kidding. Nubian, whatever it's called. I'll tell you exactly. Black. What's it called? It's called... Yeah, here it is. It's by, yeah, African Black Soap, it's called. The brand's called Nubian. You think me getting with Laura Loomer would be impressive? Okay. No, we was clean. Oh, impressive for her. Okay. I think... Okay, I'm going to look at Twitter quickly, then I'm going to bounce, I think. Nice straw man nerd. That's not what straw man means. Some of these responses are just terrible. I don't know how many bars of soap, but there's a lot. I didn't get $50. Did I get $50? I don't know how much I got. Did I really? I got $15. It was just in a cardboard box. I do have soap on a rope. The monsters drank. Okay, I'm gonna head out. I am going to have to get my chia drink. I will see you all. Should I do this on Monday, or are people gonna be away? No, there wasn't. Let me go look. I'm looking back at the super chats. Oh, for the Greg paid twice. That's what do you call it? Money. More Scheidel money. Oh, Legion of Skanks is Monday. Okay. 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 I'll try to see y'all on Monday. I hope this is fun. Just what time will you stream? Dude, if you're a Patreon person, you get the notifications ahead of time. And follow my Twitter. I did not plan this. I just did it, you know. And now I'm gonna go watch a bit of that Jim Goat shit. Hopefully people could tell me when he talked about me. Okay, that will be... Skanks doesn't start till 10. I'm not gonna go up against Skanks. You're right. It probably is Eau de Toilette. That's a great... But no, this is British. That makes sense. Anyway, I will... Yeah, you can make me do stuff for money. I'm Jewish. I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you.